take us out. What's understood don't need to be explained. So I'm just gonna keep it simple and sweet. Y'all give it up for Dr. Umar Johnson. Come on, King. Come on, King.
Black power. Black power. Black power. Queen Mother Fannie Lou Hamer once said that she was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm here today to say that I'm also sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of police killing black people knowing that they won't be held accountable for it. I'm sick and tired of the federal government, the state government, the municipal government making excuses for why police are not held accountable for killing black people. And I'm sick and tired of the black church taking our money on Sunday, but not fighting for us on Monday. I'm sick and tired of the black church preaching Jesus on Sunday, but you won't preach justice on Tuesday. I'm sick and tired of black people having time to do everything else but fight for justice. I'm sick and tired of America claiming to be the land of opportunity when in fact she has been a land of genocide and extermination, not 400 years ago, but yesterday. Brothers and sisters, police kicked in the door of Breonna Taylor's home and shot her in cold blood, and then had the nerve to say they were justified in doing so. Well, according to the United States Constitution, Fourth Amendment, citizens have a right to be safe and protected in their person and property and home against unreasonable searches and seizures. So the question is whether or not Breonna Taylor is a citizen, was a citizen of the United States of America. The Second Amendment says that citizens have a right to own, bear, and use arms in the defense of their life and family. So when Brother Kenneth pulled out his pistol and let one off, he was exercising his constitutional right to defend his queen and defend himself. So how, under God's heaven, can he be charged with attempted murder of police who did not have a constitutionally valid right to be at Breonna's home in the first place? And then the question, why was 32 bullets necessary? According to the police, they expected Breonna Taylor to be home alone. So if you go into the home of a 26-year-old young black professional female, why in the hell do you need 7 police? And if you go into the home of a young black professional female who you believe to have been in the home alone, why did you let off 32 bullets? I'll tell you why they let off 32 bullets, brothers and sisters. They let off 32 bullets because they intended to kill anything that was in that home. So there would only be one version of the story. They let off 32 bullets because they intended to take the life of whomsoever was in Breonna's home, because they wanted to make sure the fairy tale that they've been telling on ABC and the fairy tale they've been telling on NBC and the fairy tale they've been telling on Fox News, they wanted to make sure they would be the only one to tell their story. But thank God for Brother Kenneth Walker, and thank God for sparing his life, because had the universe not spared Brother Kenny, we would have never known what happened in Breonna's home that night. And then on top of all of that, after you put 6, 8, 10 bullets in our sister, you didn't even have enough respect for Black life to call for a medic. You didn't even have enough respect for Black life to call for an EMT. You didn't even have enough respect for Black life to get on the radio and demand some medical attention. There's 3 killers who are free right now. There's 3 killers who have not been held accountable to justice. But they're not alone. Mayor Greg Fisher, you have Breonna's blood on your hands. Attorney General Daniel Cameron, or should I call you Attorney General Coon? You have Breonna Taylor's blood on your hands. Governor Andy Beshear, you have Breonna's blood on your hands. According to the United States Constitution, if a public official cannot carry out the duties of office, if a public official cannot protect the constitutional rights of all people, then the federal government has a right to come in and make them do it the right way. I submit that Attorney General Daniel Coon Cameron does not have the ability to protect the constitutional rights of Black folks. He should be impeached and he should be removed. My question to you, Attorney General Cameron, how much money did the police donate to your gubernatorial race to make you turn your back on your sister, Breonna Taylor? How much money did the Republican Party put up for your election so you could turn your back on Breonna Taylor? I want to know, what kind of a Black man sides with the white man against the Black woman? I want to know. What kind of a Black man becomes the highest ranking law enforcement officer in the state, and when 3 racist white cops kill a Black woman, you ride out with the damn cops and don't ride out with the Black woman? I wish I could have a conversation with your mother and father so I could find out what the hell was they doing when they made your Black ass. Governor Andy Beshear, I understand that you don't control the Attorney General. I understand that he was publicly elected and so were you. I understand that you are a Democratic governor and he's a Republican attorney general. But Mr. Governor, don't you dare think for 1 minute that you ain't culpable in this cover-up of police genocide. And to you, Mayor Greg Fisher, what the hell kind of police department are you running down here in Louisville? I'm trying to figure out how you got elected 1 term, 2 term, and now your ass in a 3rd term, and you ain't brought justice to black folks not a single day since your crack ass been in that office. Since 2015, the Louisville Metro Police Department have taken the lives of 20 people, mostly black, and we ain't heard a word from you yet. That's 4 police killings a year since 2015, and all of them have been on your watch. I read a newspaper article where 2 Louisville police pled guilty to sexually harassing teenage underage girls. One of them harassed the sister in the back of a police car. Another one tied up a woman and fondled her breasts at her place of business in full uniform. Did you know that all 3 of Breonna's assassins had a record of police misconduct? And did you know that one of them had more than 100 pages of allegations and records of police brutality and excessive force? So even if you thought a search warrant was necessary, them 3 damn devils wasn't the ones to carry it out. I want to wrap this up, but I want to say this to newly elected President Joe Biden. And I want to say this to newly elected Vice President Kamala Harris. For the last year, don't tell me to be nice. I'm unapologetically African. Don't ever tell Dr. Umar what to say out of his goddamn mouth. I'll say what I want to say, where I want to say it, and how it needs to be said. Like I said, President Biden and Vice President Harris, you've been in office for 60 days. And every time I wake up and turn on the news, I don't hear nothing about Breonna Taylor. I don't hear nothing about Ahmaud Arbery. I don't hear nothing about Sandra Bland. I don't hear nothing about all the black people who were murdered at the hands of police. Now, President Biden, you told Black America that if we stand with you, you will stand with us. Kamala Harris, you told black people that if we show up on election day, you will show up for us. Well, it's been 60 days and neither one of you have showed up in Louisville, Kentucky. President Biden, Kamala Harris, you are Democrats. The governor of Kentucky, a Democrat. The mayor of Louisville, a Democrat. And I'm going to say this here. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that they own the black vote. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that black America are your field Negroes. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that you can beg us for votes and not deliver when the time is right. So, with that being said, Governor Beshear, you will be a one-term governor if those three killers ain't locked up soon. President Biden, you will be a one-term president if Breonna's three killers ain't locked up soon. Kamala Harris, you want to be the first woman president in American history. All power to you. Good luck. But if those three men who killed Breonna Taylor ain't locked up soon, your ass will not be going to the Oval Office. Yes, we came here today to mourn. 2 minutes, I'll be done. I heard the black bourgeoisie is in full force out here today. So let me say something to you bootlicking ass uppity Negroes who don't like to fight for the people on the bottom. Not all pastors, but most of them. Not all politicians, but most of them. Not all scholars, but most of them. How dare
He's losing his voice.
How I need some water. Don't give me no CIA water. And don't give me no FBI water. You sure this ain't the FBI's water? Black power. I said black power. I said black power. Brothers and sisters, we came here today. What's going on? That's Breonna's spirit. But I'm going to say this in my low voice. Hey, we came to remember Breonna, but we also came to fight for Breonna. We came to stand with Sister Tamika and Auntie Bianca and the whole family, but not just to memorialize, but to energize. Because although the white power structure won the first battle, this war is far from over. Today is the beginning of the second battle for justice for Breonna Taylor. So what exactly do we want? Governor Beshear, Attorney General Cameron, Mayor Fisher, President Biden, Vice President Harris. We want, number one, a new grand jury.
Come on now.
Attorney General Cameron sabotaged the last grand jury. He withheld evidence from the last grand jury. He did not make them aware that there were 6 different murder charges that they could have considered for Breonna's assassins. And with this new grand jury, that house Negro in Lexington is not become nowhere near the next grand jury. We want a special prosecutor that has no relationship or conflict of interest with the police department or the Republican Party. The second thing we want of three, we want a United States Department of Justice investigation, Civil Rights Division into the systematic civil, constitution, and human rights abuses of the Louisville Metro Police Department against black people. And the third thing we want is we want a new attorney general in Kentucky, and we want a new mayor in Louisville. And if Governor Bashir don't get his head screwed on right, we gonna want a new governor. And if we don't get what we want, the Democrats will not get the White House again. If we don't get what we want, the Democrats will not keep the governorship of Kentucky. If we don't get
That was. That's all, folks.